Hello, empaths. My name is Dr. Eileen, and I am an intuitive empath. I hope you all are doing really great. These are encouragement tips for Sunday, October 31st, which is Halloween, through Saturday, November 6th. So I hope everybody is doing great on your empath experience, your empath journey, especially this week. So we are beginning the week with Halloween, and I really want to talk a few moments about the energy of Halloween. So obviously, as humans, we have different perspectives on Halloween, depending on your traditions and customs and your background and your spiritual perspectives. You may endorse Halloween, you may not endorse Halloween. You may see Halloween as just a complete party day, total fun, celebration, dressing up, allowing your shadow to exist, allowing your alter ego to be in full effect. And then some of you may come from extremely conservative religious backgrounds and you do not endorse Halloween whatsoever. I know that a lot of religious people, as an alternative, embrace what they call Harvest Day. And so instead of celebrating Halloween, they celebrate the harvest time with hay rides and apple picking and pumpkin carving and a lot of fun things. So whether you actually celebrate traditional Halloween or Harvest Day or whatever in between, I want to address the impact of Halloween on empaths. There's so much energy on Halloween and surrounding Halloween. It is truly an interesting experience to be an empath around the holidays. So from light to dark, you have people that are going to be eating a lot of candy and having parties and dressing up and celebrating and spending time with friends. So that is, for the extrovert, just they're in their glory, usually around Halloween. For the more introverted empath, it may be a bit challenging feeling the buzz, the energy of people who are. This is a time traditionally when people allow themselves to experience fear or to be afraid with scary movies or telling haunted stories. There's haunted houses. It's a very interesting experience where humans allow themselves to experience fear or the dark side or darkness or whatever you want to call it. So with Halloween, we've got these polarities, right? We've got light versus dark. We have good versus evil, fun versus fear. And then there are other constructs like, faith and, what kinds of scary movies do you look at, if you even look at any scary movies? Some people like scientific thrillers, and some people like the blood and the gore and the hardcore, sadistic kinds of things. And it's really interesting. There's experiments with paranormal, and some people will be doing rituals and ceremonies at this time. Some of those ceremonies are going to be harvest ceremonies and celebrating the autumn time, and others people might participate in rituals or ceremonies that some of us are very uncomfortable with and feel support a darker agenda. There's ideas about black cats, during this time. And so unfortunately, depending on where you live and what the ideas are, a lot of cats and a lot of black cats in particular are harmed during this time of year, which for me is very sad. This is a time where people are visiting mortuaries and cemeteries, but not necessarily to go and commemorate their dead. It's just spooky. The spooky is allowed and invited and accepted. And so wherever you fall in this interesting experience around Halloween, I think it's safe to say there's a lot of intensity of emotion. There's a lot of energy. And whether you participate, don't participate, you as an empath will feel the intensity of these waves of energy of the people around you and the environment around you days before and days after Halloween is over. So most people, regular people, will go on with their lives. They'll return to work and they'll do all the things that they do. But the empath may be left with the intense energies in their nervous system, in their psyche, and in their heart space. So it's a lot to contend with when you're an energy sensitive human and you're feeling the good, the bad, the ugly, the highs, the lows, the faith, the fear, the fun, all of it, the spooky. It's a lot to absorb as an empath. So I really want to encourage every empath, light worker, starseed, way shower that sees themselves as an energy sensitive during this time. Do your deep breathing. Don't forget, deep, deep, deep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, dropping the shoulders down away from the ears, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and really give yourself that. Just let yourself really relax. Breathe in what feels good to the nervous system, what is calming to the psyche. Breathe out what is not useful or helpful or appropriate for your particular soul path. Remember, you're not required to save anyone. You are only here to be light and be the best version of your light that you possibly can be. Shine bright. And the way we shine bright is we take care of ourselves. We take care of our psyche, we take care of our emotions, we eat, we drink well, we drink water, we hydrate, we rest, and we nurture ourselves with lots and lots of self-care. Be the best version of yourself and know that you showing up just with your pure heart intention is enough. You're doing all that you need to do. Of course, if you want to pray and send love and light to all the little children that are going to be trick-or-treating and all of the cats, and all of the people that will be participating in Halloween festivities, that's a very lovely thing to hold space and to send love and light. But take care of yourselves, take care of your nervous system, say affirmations and declarations, and breathe through it all so that you can breathe out any energy that is not yours, any energy that belongs to others or the environment or the experiences around you that no longer serve. And if you do participate in Halloween festivities this weekend, just give yourself permission to stay as long as it feels emotionally safe and fun and enjoyable. And the moment things switch up, if it becomes uncomfortable for you in any way because of activities that are going on there or energies that showed up there. I mean, let's face it, there are going to be people, if you go to parties this weekend, some people will be dressed up like Tinkerbell and other people will be dressed up like Freddy Krueger. And depending on your life experience and any trauma that you may have had in this life, some things may be more comfortable and some things may be less comfortable. Feel the energy, ride the wave, be your authentic self. Give yourself permission to be where you are, no more, no less, and give yourself permission to leave when it's over for you. So the party may be going on externally, but if the party is over inside, give yourself permission to go, get your breaks, step outside, get your fresh air, drink your water or tea or wine or, cider or whatever you're doing. And definitely protect yourself with a bubble of light, whether that's prayer, meditation, light, calling in your angels, your ancestors, whatever it is you do, bring the divine into your experience moment to moment and trust that all will be well. Second thing that I wanted to just talk about real quick are keys. So one of my keys fell off of my keychain yesterday, and it was so random. It just flew off and made a loud noise. And keys have been in the field. I've been thinking about keys, and I sort of integrated this idea that some of the empaths are keys. And so if you think about a key, keys unlock things, they lock things, they can open doors, they can keep doors shut, and some keys activate and some keys deactivate. And so what I wanted to talk about real quick is this won't resonate for all of you, but some of you empaths, this is really going to resonate because you are a key that deactivates darkness. And I think that's apropos for, the fact that we're starting the week off with Halloween. While it might be a day of fun and celebration and excitement and wearing costumes and being your alter ego and just playing around with that, it's a creative way to express shadow. But there may be some doors that are open that are not healthy, that do not serve the highest good of humanity, depending on people's agendas, nefarious agendas, and intentions. So know, dear empaths, those who resonate with being a key, not only the key that opens doors and shares light, but those of you that are keys that deactivate negative, that deactivate darkness, that deactivate nefarious agendas, know that by being in your highest light, presenting as your highest self, you alone, whether you speak anything or whether it's just the light emanating off of your being, some of you have the capacity just by showing up, just by being present, just by making eye contact, just by being in your highest light, knowing all that you are, knowing who you are, and that you're backed. You're completely backed by the divine. You are not alone. Some of you will deactivate darkness without even trying, without even saying anything, just showing up, just breathing, just being the beautiful light that you are. Know that you are also a key, deactivating all that no longer serves. And I think that's super powerful. And I got that message and I really wanted to share it. Of course, it doesn't just apply to Halloween. It applies to everything. It might apply to your job or your community or your neighborhood or maybe even your family. If there are dark agendas, dark habits, dark cycles, dark patterns, situations that are not serving the human collective, that are not helping, that are maybe power over structure or manipulative or controlling, just know, empath, there are some of you planted on this planet, scattered around the earth, and you are keys. You are keys, and your light is deactivating darkness so that light can flow through that situation. You are a key to deactivating, dismantling, disconnecting certain cycles, patterns, habits, agendas, negative waves of energy that have been in full effect. They are going to come crumbling down, tumbling down, tower moments everywhere, all because you showed up, all because you're fully activated and you are on the scene. So that's my message for you this week for Halloween, October 31st through Saturday, November 6th. I hope it encourages you. I'd love to know those of you that believe, I have a hair in my mouth. I'd love to know those of you that see yourself as a key, whether it's a key that activates, a key that brings light, a key that opens doors. But I'm especially curious about those of you who feel you are a key to deactivating dark agendas and dismantling all that no longer serves. You're powerful, super, super, super powerful beings. I feel your energy so strongly, and I am here to support you. We at Empath Heart Healing are here to witness you and support you in any ways that we can to support your light and all that you do for humanity. Thank you so much for showing up. Happy Halloween. Have a great week. Hope everybody's doing great. Protect your light at all costs. See you soon.